Okay, I'm gonna do a quick pack with me. It is so late. I was meant to film this earlier today. I was actually meant to film this yesterday, but I had to do some other things. We are leaving tomorrow morning. We're not flying tomorrow morning, but we're leaving because we have a friend's wedding tomorrow. So we're getting a hotel room and staying the night. Why is it so confusing to explain? So we have the friend's wedding, then we're staying the night in the hotel, and then the next day we are eloping. So we're pretty much leaving tomorrow morning. We're not coming back. So I need to pack because it is the night before and I never leave it this late. I always pack at least a few days before. I technically already have a list of everything that I want to pack. I did it on Notion, of course. This is pretty much my packing list. I planned this kind of like a few weeks beforehand, and then I just do a really quick list of the outfits that I can put together from it, just so that I know I have like a certain amount of outfits. I stopped after 8. I'm like, that's plenty. So I'm not planning on bringing too much, I hope. I haven't weighed everything, but I want to leave room in my luggage so that I can do lots of thrift shopping in Shibakitazawa. So you may have heard of it as the place to go for vintage shopping. I don't know if I'll find anything, but I would just want to make sure that I leave enough room. Like, I don't want to bring enough outfits for the entire 3-week trip, but I do have enough clothes if I just, you know, repeat everything. And we have washing machines in the last 2 hotels, so the first 2 weeks I'll just be re-wearing everything, and then if I need to wash anything, it'll be in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, I've got my list here. I haven't actually folded or packed anything. It's just kind of all dumped into my suitcase right now, but I'm gonna walk you through quickly, one by one, what I'm planning on bringing, and I'm just going to compare it to my Notion list. So in terms of bag, I normally just bring like a canvas tote bag, but I wanted something a bit smaller this time. So I actually purchased this. I mean, it's still a canvas bag, but it's a little shoulder bag this time, and it's just going to have my phone and passport, hand cream, lip balm, like all the essentials. And camera I will probably carry separately because I'll be using it all the time. But yeah, this is just a shoulder bag. I got this one from Cotton On. I haven't actually used it yet, but there's pockets in it, which I like because the canvas tote is just like one big dumping ground and it's always really hard to like dig down and find things. So this is the only bag that I'm bringing. It'll be the little extra bag on top of my carry-on suitcase. So the suitcase that you saw at the beginning is what I'm going to bring. It weighs about 1.8 kilos, so it's pretty light for a suitcase, but it does mean that I lose 1.8 kilos. So I only have 7 kilos carry-on. Here in Australia, I think it's different in the US, in other places where it's like size limits. So in Australia, it's weight limit. So there is a size limit as well, but it's mostly just weight. So I have to make sure like everything kind of fits in the weight. But okay, so bag first, that's what I'm bringing. Let's start with jackets, I guess. It's going to be summer in Japan, so it's not going to be that cold, but the plane will be cold and it's winter here in Australia now. And at night it might get chilly or in shopping centers, so I always get cold, so it's good to just have a thin outer layer. So this cardigan I bought years ago, like 10 years ago, online somewhere. I can't even remember, but this has been through a lot with me. It's just a knit cardigan. It's kind of a long cardigan. It's really good for on the plane, so I think this is the main one I'm gonna wear on the plane. And it's got pockets, so if I need to carry anything heavy that doesn't go in my carry-on, it can go in there. And the only other jacket I'm going to bring is a blazer, which is actually pretty heavy. Maybe I have to wear this on the plane instead, but this is a thrifted blazer that I bought I think 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago as well. You can't really see, but it's kind of this oversized blazer. This is just really good for layering on top of like more simple outfits. So again, I thought maybe that was for like more nighttime if I do get cold. For pants, so I wasn't going to bring this, but then I wore it recently and I kind of liked it. So these are Uniqlo pants that I also thrifted. I sewed the elastic because these pants are actually too big. So I cut a hole at the back and I just sewed the elastic a bit tighter so that it sits a bit higher on my waist. These are just kind of long, semi-loose. They're like a grey cream, like beige color. So I think these would just go well with everything, and they're pretty lightweight. They're not going to be too hot. So these pants I'm bringing. And then this skirt, I feel like I bring on every single trip, but they're just so versatile and they're really, really light, and it looks like put together. Like it's because it's silky, looks silky. So I feel like this is a staple when I want to dress up, but it's really nice casual. It just makes the outfit look really nice. It is kind of falling apart because I've worn it so much and it's not the best quality. I did get it from Glossons, this one. But yeah, this is a staple I think I bring to like every single trip because I feel like it always works when I want to dress it up or dress it down. So bringing a black skirt, and I'm also bringing, I think only three bottoms. This skirt I just bought recently from Uniqlo. So I saw it in an Instagram reel and I was like, I need that immediately. So I used to wear skirts when I was much younger and I don't know why I grew out of them because I think they're the best thing ever. So it looks like a skirt. It's like a high-waisted skirt. It's like a linen blend, but they're actually shorts. This flap here reveals the shorts. So I think these are perfect for Japan because they're, you know, conservative. They still look good. You're not flashing anyone and you're safe as well. So those are the three bottoms that I'm bringing. A skirt, which I think is super versatile, the black skirt, and pants, kind of one of each thing. I usually bring like a denim skirt or jeans, but since it's hot, I don't want to bring anything denim, and the denim skirt's a bit short, so I don't want to bring that to Japan either. Shirts. Okay, so the first shirt I'm going to bring is this Dry Copa shirt. I think this is just a good basic that goes with everything. Again, it's summer, so I don't want to bring anything long sleeve. This is kind of thick, so I might get a little bit hot, but I think this pairs well with the skirt. Hopefully the same-ish color. It is the same-ish color, and it goes well with the pants and the skirt. So I always try to make sure that I'm choosing pieces that go well with every single, like the top I choose goes with all of the three bottoms, or at very least most of the bottoms. So I'm bringing that shirt, and I'm bringing this singlet in two different colors. This is inside out, but I'm bringing yellow, I think, and the black one. The yellow just adds a bit of color. It's not really yellow, I guess. I guess it's like a beige color, but it goes well with this skirt. I always wear that combo, and it goes well with the skirt, I think. I haven't actually tried on these outfits, but because I wear these pieces all the time, I can kind of see it in my head how it looks. And it goes pretty well with the pants. So it's so light, I think it's just a really good staple. I might swap it out for a brown one because it's kind of similar to the knit I also want to bring. This is a little bit more beigey, but I might swap this out for the brown one. I also have a white one. I have it in 4 colors. I'm gonna go grab them and see what it looks like. So these are the other two, white one and the brown one. I'm just seeing what it looks like because this skirt is actually like an off-white color. It's not really white. So paired with a white top, it might look a bit weird. The lighting is so weird. I think I'm leaning towards the white. No, I'll stick to my original. I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna go with the original yellowish kind of beige color. So again, the same top in beige and black, and that white shirt that I showed you. And then also this knit that I actually bought from Japan from my last trip back in 2018. It's kind of this oversized knit, which has been through a lot. There's a lot of like, I've pulled it a few times and it's gone through a lot, but it's held up. I've been wearing it for 5 years now, and yeah, I'm gonna bring it back with me to Japan. And I have to wear a top underneath because it is a little bit see-through. I mean, it is see-through. So I usually just wear this Uniqlo thermal top underneath. I don't like the idea of bringing just this top for just this outfit, but I don't have anything else that could go with it. Like I could potentially wear this, but I don't think the neckline works as well with this top, and it'll get too hot because it's quite thick. So, I mean, this is really thin anyway, so I'll just bring that. So it's just this knit, these two tops, and this white shirt. That's the only shirts that I'm bringing, but I can mix and match them really well. The last thing is this dress that I need to wear to the wedding tomorrow. This is like I actually wore this to Japan back in 2018 as well. I wore it when I went to see Mount Fuji. But this dress, it's just a good staple for like a wedding guest dress. I'm gonna bring that, and I can also wear that around Japan too, I guess. It'll be cute with the blazer. So I'm gonna bring this dress, super lightweight, again, like perfect lightweight travel dress. And there's one more dress that I don't know where I put. Probably the most important dress that I cannot forget, my elopement dress. So I finished sewing it today, very last minute, and I want to rate it a 7 out of 10. There's a lot of issues with the dress, like sewing technically wise, like it's not very nice. The seams are like not very well done, but like that's the best I could expect. I'm not exactly experienced with sewing. I've only sewed a few things, and I kind of self-drafted it from a YouTube tutorial, so I'm kind of happy with it. So it's kind of just good enough. Like honestly, there's a little hole here, but I just don't think you'll be able to see it really that much from far away in the shoots. So this is my elopement dress that I'm bringing with me, because the photo shoot is pretty much the first full day that we land, so it's not too heavy. It's a midi style dress. I can't believe I just finished sewing that today, but that's the dress that I'm bringing. I might be able to, if I really wanted to, layer it, but I don't think I would want to do that. So I'm only going to bring that for the photo shoot, but luckily it does pack down small. It's not too heavy, but that is it for clothes. I'm going to try to pack that in the suitcase now and see how that looks. I'm not going to use packing cubes because I don't think I need to. It's not going to be too bulky, but I'm just going to roll it up and see how it looks in the suitcase. You didn't? Then it has to be there. Check all the parts. Okay, I forgot to mention my airport outfit. I'm not going to weigh because I'm going to be wearing it. I'm going to get to the airport in my elopement outfit, my dress basically, and then once we get through security, we shouldn't be weighed because it's kind of like a self-serve thing. I'm just thinking now that maybe they will. No, they never weigh it. They only ever weigh it at the gate, really, if they want to weigh it. But since we only have carry-on, we can just do the self-serve boarding pass and just get changed once we're actually through security and all that. And then I'm going to change into these pants, wear this cardigan and this top. So this is all quite heavy, so I'm not going to include this in the weighing. And I forgot to mention also these tights. These are booty tights, and I'm bringing these because I use these for my heatless curls. They work really well for my heatless curls. I kind of just do it like this, and then I wrap my hair around it, and then when I'm done, I loop this part all the way over, so it kind of forms a cap. So it's not very, this will all be done, and I actually roll this up and I tuck it into here because I roll around a lot when I sleep, and this actually protects the hair from falling out. So I kind of look like that. At night. I've got like two like little buns on the side when I sleep, but it works really well for heatless curls. So I'm going to bring these tights just for that, and they're very light, so they work very well. And then I wanted to walk you through my shoes as well. So I'm going to bring 2 pairs of shoes for now. I'm not sure about the 3rd pair. I'm not sure. I have to try on my elopement dress with a pair of like kitten heels that I have. I don't know if I want to wear heels or if I just want to wear sneakers for my photo shoot. Like, oh, they're so dirty. I don't mind it being a little casual, so I'm going to try on the dress after this, but I'm going to wear these for the airport, so I'm not going to wear these, but I'm not going to weigh those. But I am going to pack also a pair of sandals. These are Frankie sandals. These are the most comfortable sandals ever. These were a gifted pair, but they are amazing. They are so worth it. It's like walking on clouds. It is so soft. So I'm going to wrap these in a plastic bag and then put them in the suitcase. In terms of makeup and skincare, this is everything that I'm bringing. This is everything that I usually bring. So I don't know if you want a breakdown of everything inside there. This is actually empty. I need to fill this up. So I'll talk about this first. I use Dermaveen body lotion, and I use this for my face as well. For nighttime, I actually use this Weleda Skin Food one. I know this is not for everyone, but I love this skin cream. Is it focusing? So this skin cream is not super necessary, but it's kind of low anyway, so I don't mind bringing this. This is just feels like a nighttime like mask. It just feels so good. But I use this as body lotion. So what I'm gonna do is just fill this. These are travel bottles that I got from Kmart. It was a pack of 2 for $4, I think. I'm just gonna pump up this whole thing and use it as body lotion because I moisturize every single night. I need to, or I get really grumpy. And I also use it as moisturizer for my face in the daytime. And hands, I also use it as hand cream. So I love having like a 3-in-1 so I don't have to have all these different products. This works the best for me. It's like Aveeno, but this is a little bit thicker than Aveeno, which I like. And it doesn't have a smell. So yeah, Dermaveen is really cheap. I get this either from Chemist Warehouse or Amazon if there's a sale. So I'm just gonna pump this up and use it as face cream, body lotion, and hand lotion. I have a second one. I don't know if I need 2. I don't think so, because there's toiletries that come with the hotel and I can use that for like the second half of my body that doesn't need to be as hydrated. I can use it on my feet. But yeah, I need head to toe moisturizing. But this is something else I'm going to fill up later. I have, it's a bit overkill, but I have 3 different types of like lip tints. These are ColourPop ones. I'm thinking I might not need the Pillow Talk one, so I'm just going to bring Candy Floss and I don't even know what this one's called anymore. Goldie? I have no idea what this one's called, but I might just bring this natural kind of coral one and a darker red for maybe the elopement shoot. Yes, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I've also got this eyebrow palette basically that I use for eyebrows and eyeshadow. It's kind of just all in one that works really well. I have been using that for so long. I have 2 brushes in here, a mascara, concealer, eyelash curler, a brow gel, which I've started using recently, and a liquid eyeliner, which I don't use that often, but it's a good option, I guess. So that's everything that I'm bringing for that. In lip balm, but that's going to be like in my pocket because I need that all the time. I also remembered I don't have sunscreen, so I'm going to have to pack a sunscreen as well. It's not going to fit in here probably. I still need to pack tech things like iPad cables, charging things, camera, which I'm using to record, a little tripod, and then a phone tripod. But I'm going to just weigh what I have right now, just the clothes, and see how much that weighs. The bag, it's 5.34, which is heavier than I thought, and then I weighed all of my tech things, almost all of it, and that was 2.38, so I'm over 7 kilos, and I'm just thinking now how to get under, because I didn't even include the camera. I'm gonna open up the suitcase again and see what I can take out. I feel like I didn't even pack much, so I'll just show you what's in my tech bag. Semi-tech bag, not really. My memo bottle, which I always bring for traveling because it's so light and it's good to just have a little bit of water on you. So you have to buy water bottles in most countries to drink because you can't drink tap water. I like to buy a big bottle of water and then fill it up so that I'm not buying little bottles of water and just wasting a lot of plastic. So that's what I do with that. The passports, I mean, this is already, I mean, I have to bring passports, but I'm saying this is quite heavy. Let me take out the wallet and just use this because this is kind of heavy on its own. I've got my noise cancelling headphones, which are pretty heavy. I'm also going to bring the AirPods. I wasn't sure about these, but it's just so good for the flight. It's only an 8-hour flight, but when it's noisy or when you're sleeping, because we have a night flight on the way back, it's just so good for tuning everything out. So I feel like these are essential. I sometimes carry them around my neck when I'm a little bit close to the weight allowance, and I'm assuming they won't tell me to take it off to weigh it, so I usually do that. I've also got a mini phone tripod. I've got my film camera. This is the main weight along with the camera, but I've got my iPad and keyboard. It's kind of an iPad case with a keyboard. I think this is already maybe 2.5 2, maybe 2, no, I think it's less than 2 because it's lighter than a laptop, a little bit heavier than a laptop, but I needed to edit videos and podcasts, do some work on there. I've got this iPhone cable, and I've also got my iPad charger, and I've also got my camera batteries charger. So I bought this recently off Amazon. It's just spare batteries for this camera because the camera I'm using, the battery is actually quite small and it runs out really quickly, especially if you're filming. And I feel like I'm gonna be filming a lot while I'm in Japan, like every single day. So it helps to have spare batteries in case you run out, and also to just charge it up overnight, all of them. So I guess that adds a bit of weight as well, but that's it. That was all that was in that bag. So I'm gonna have a think about what I can cut out. I do have luggage allowance on the way back. So usually we do carry on there, carry on back. But lately, some of the countries that we've been going to, we both really like buying stuff. And especially in Japan, I'll be buying stationery and clothes, and Kevin will be buying car parts and a bunch of other things. So we did buy luggage allowance on the way back, 40 kilos, which is plenty. I just gotta make sure that we're like under on the way there. I can't really compromise on any of the tech stuff, so I'm gonna put that back in there and maybe see what clothes I can cut out. I might take out the knit. It might be too hot for a knit. Let me see what that is like. It doesn't feel heavy, but I'm just take it out. Okay, now it's 4.94, which means that knit weighed 350 grams. It's a heavy knit. Okay, so I took that. I think that was the only thing I took out. Yes. I'm gonna reweigh my tech thing again without the headphones and the passport holder. Okay, it's 1.97 without the headphones and passport holder. I already forgot the first number I said. 1.97, so 6.98. Oh, that is like right on the cusp. I can also put things in my pocket. So I tend to put heavy things like power banks, again like headphones in my pocket. I will probably keep the passports and the driver's license, the international driver's license in this bag. Probably the film camera as well. I have to anticipate for the fact that they will weigh this together. I've seen them weigh them together, and they do say that they make you take off your small bag to put along. That's why pockets are better than putting them in your small bag. It's not like I'm cheating the system out of a lot of extra weight. It's just usually like a few 100 grams that would tip you over. I don't know how lenient they are, but usually I'm only over like 500 grams. But I could also take out this top and then just have 2 singlets, which is not great. But again, I think I'm gonna buy stuff in Japan, so it's not the worst. All right, I'm gonna swap, I think, the knit cardi for the blazer, and I'm gonna put the shirt back and see how much that weighs. Okay, so it's just under 6.5. It's like 6.4 with the chargers back in the bag, but the headphones are out, so I'll be carrying the headphones. Oh, it doesn't include the tripod or the camera. I think the camera is 300 grams. I think that's it. I do have to carry a power board. Kevin's in the bedroom packing now as well, so we're gonna have to share some stuff and see how we go. But I think if I have to, I'll take out that shirt. That's probably like 200, 300 grams as well, and I'm totally fine getting rid of that. So the plan is that we're going to check this in on the way back. And we have like this kind of fold out, like, how do you describe it? Like a collapsible bag that you could expand, like duffel looking bag that we will use as a carry-on, and then check this in. So we're both bringing suitcases as carry-on, which is extra weight, but it'll make it easier to check in later. And I think that's good. I think I'm packed. There's also undies, socks, and bras, but I think that's it. Apart from that, I think we're pretty much under. I might need to like juggle some things and do final tests, but that is pretty much it. I'm happy with that. All right, I think I'm done. I forgot to mention, I got my nails done. It's not very flattering in this light, but I wanted to go for a red brown color, and I'm really happy. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I got it on my toes as well, but I'm not going to show you my toes. I was really looking forward to getting my nails done and getting pampered, but I forgot how violent the whole process is of getting your nails done. I was in pain, and I was just like cringing from the discomfort of it. She was filing my nails, which is great because they look great, they're really smooth, but I hate the feeling of nails being filed, and it just, I hate it so much. So definitely wasn't relaxing as I thought, but I got gel. So I don't usually ever get gel. I think I've only ever gotten it once or twice. But I got gel nail polish, so it would last me all throughout Japan without any chipping. And it's kind of the one thing I'm splurging on for this elopement. Everything else, like, you know, I've gotten the absolute cheapest, but this, I think nails, yeah, it will go a long way. Just my nails just done and chip free, and I don't have to worry about it. So that should pretty much last the entire trip. I haven't finished my sticker club, which I was meant to finish today, but priority was packing and finishing sewing my elopement dress, which I did. I still need to finish hemming Kevin's pants and maybe his blazer, but that's about it. And we're gonna leave in the morning and I'm so excited, and yeah, hopefully I get lots of footage. Again, I still feel kind of new to the filming thing. I feel like I always forget to film, and then when I do film I just talk a lot, so it's hard to find a balance sometimes, but this is new for me, but I will try to film as much as possible. Okay, see you tomorrow morning.